These right here are the two releases we will be doing a comparison on. This one I got as like a combo with the compound bow. It is a very smooth release. One touch of this button and it is gone. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of JP Ryan. And I hope you guys are having a blessed and an amazing day out there if you guys are watching this video. And today we have a kind of a special one prepared for you guys, because if you see my previous video, you know, like, I picked up my first compound bow. I shot it for the first time ever. It was a fun video. If you want to see it, I'll put a card in the top where you guys can check it out. But I was using the regular strap release on that Browning bow, and when I was going to Academy to look at some arrows to buy for it, I stumbled across this compact release, which I thought was amazing. They had it for $8, but on eBay you can find it for a little cheaper, like $5 to $6. So I said, which one will be better, the typical hunting releases that cost about an average of $30, or the cheap $5 compact release? So I picked it up. We're gonna do a comparison for you guys. So if you guys had the same idea of which one you wanted to get, I'll give you guys kind of an idea on which I prefer and which my other brother Gabriel prefers as well. So now, after we get all this done, let's jump right into the video. These right here are the two releases we will be doing a comparison on. This one I got as like a combo with the compound bow. It is a very smooth release. One touch of this button and it is gone. It straps onto your wrist, and that's where it gets most of all the support from. It gets from your wrist, not your fingers and your hand. But this thing is the one that most all hunters use when they are hunting deer or anything with a bow and the compound bow. But when I was in Academy, I saw this little cheap $5 to $8 release that you hold like this, and you get all your strength from your fingers and your hands. And this is the trigger right here. So you lock it up by putting it like that, and just like that is locked up until you press the button. So this one looked pretty cool, but that's about a $25 difference right here between these two releases. I'm going to show you guys which one I prefer, or which one is the best for what situation you're going to be using your compound bow in. This one is pretty simple. You just grab your 3 fingers on right here. If you want to put your 4th, there's a little space for it. And after you lock the mechanism in place, right about there, it flips open and your shot goes off and is fired. The other one is a lot more sensitive, and that's the first thing I saw between both of these things, that this release is much more sensitive than this one. You gotta press like all the way down. You gotta press like, this one is one touch is gone. This one you gotta press all the way down before it actually releases. So that's one con about this and one pro, and that's why I totally believe this one is better for hunting and this one is preferred for target practice. Now, another thing is that this one will make the draw length of your bow less, especially for you, because it is closer to your actual hand, while this one will put it like an inch further than normal, because it's about an inch away from the string from where your hand is. So that's another thing I realized. Since I am kind of smaller, I prefer this one because the draw length of my bow is a little longer than I would like, and it makes it more perfect for me. But this one's a little longer. Now let's shoot both of these though, so you guys can see a comparison side by side on how they look. If you guys seen my previous video, I bought 3 arrows. Now I'm down to 1, which shows you how not too good of a shot I am, but I am learning. Make sure this is flat, and the way this release clicks on is, if you have the same clip as I do, you just kind of push this in, and just like that, it's clipped onto place. I would prefer that it twists, but it doesn't, so I'm gonna have to shoot it like this. And the way you just pull it back, very easy. This one lands right about here. That's why I like this one. Just aim it and drill it just like that. Very simple, quick button release. I think this one is very, very good for target practice. Maybe not the best for hunting, because in hunting you want an exact button right when you press it. That's when the arrow is going to release. This one is kind of like a little bit of play, which a lot of people don't like, but I don't mind, especially since I'm a beginner and I'm target practicing. Maybe for other professional hunters, they totally like the other one. But for this, for a $8 cheap release, this one is shaping up pretty good. Now Now this one, on the other hand, it makes it a little further, but it's way easier to clip on just like that. But as you see, there's about an inch away from there, so it increases your draw length by about 1 inch, so you guys can know that. When you pull it back though, you see how much further it ends up from me? But it has such of a smooth release. One little touch of this and nigga's just gone. Such of a more smoother experience with a trigger wise. But as for drawing it, I have a much better experience with a compact one. So it kind of depends what you guys are doing. If you're hunting, I would totally take this one hunting. If I'm target practicing and I want to get more shots in, I kind of prefer the compact one. But so you guys won't just copy my opinion, I'm going to bring my older brother Gabriel, who the draw length is more better for him, and we're going to see what he says between this one and the compact one. Alright, now Gabriel is going to be using the strap release, and then he's going to try the compact one and see which one he thinks is more suitable for his type of archery. So let's get it on. Alright, so that's his first shot with the strap release. Now he's going to try the compact one. So now he's going to try the compact one, which he doesn't have to strap on. All he has to do is just grab with his 3 to 4 fingers, however you like. Make sure it's locked in place.
Yep.
Alright, so he kind of missed the target with that one. But now, what do you think about either this one or that release? Which one you like better?
Okay, when it comes, well, I like the other one better. Yes. And the reasons are because the other one, I got to pull it here. Let me show you. So, I got actually this strap. I got it strapped around my hand. So I'm actually using my wrist to pull everything back, which to me I think feels more comfortable and way better to do. Rather than with this, I'm using like 100% arm power. It just feels sort of weird. Second reason is because like the trigger is actually toward my face, and I just don't feel comfortable with that. Meanwhile with this, I can have the trigger away from me. So bam, it feels more comfortable.
That is it for this video. I'm going to give my final thoughts on both of the releases. If you are a professional or like buying your bow for the first time straight for hunting, or you want a more precise trigger, I will totally recommend the strap release that Gabriel had. That one is more professional like, while the compact release is a little more cheaper. The feel is plastic. The release is not professional, but for me I recommend this one. And for starters, because one, it ain't as expensive, it's only $5 to $8. Two, when you pull it back, it does shorten the draw length, which is also good for beginners because you don't have to draw so long. It's just more manageable, especially if you don't have muscles on your arm too much. You're using all your hand here instead of with your wrist. You're using all your arm power. And me, I don't have too much arm power, but the hand, I feel more comfortable with the grip. But Gabriel feels more comfortable with the other release. So it's totally up to you guys. I laid down the reasoning. Whichever you guys feel comfortable, or whatever your guys' type is, that's the one I'll recommend for you. And if you can, get both of them because they're both versatile tools. And if you're getting into archery, you gotta have all the necessary equipment to shoot different areas and different things. Now I am going to buy this other compact one that I saw, which is going to be amazing. Stay tuned for that review. It's probably going to be later on down the line, not anytime too soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see my previous video, hit the button at the left. If you want to see the video YouTube recommends, hit the button at the right. And if you want to join JP Nation, hit the button at the top. So until next time, this is Josiah signing out.